Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Knights Nation. We're coming to you live here from the castle at CCBC Essex. NJCAA women's soccer action today. A matinee game, if you will, between your CCBC Essex Knights and our visitors from Cecil College. The Knights coming in riding a 4-game win streak, 4-1 overall. And the teams lining up right now. We're going to have introductions for you shortly. I'm Rocco Jeppy. I'll be on the call for this game against the women. And don't forget, about 20 minutes following this game, we will have the men's game. It'll be the Knights against Cecil College. We'll step away here for just a second. We're going to swing things over to our PA announcer for the starting lineups. Again, Cecil traveling to CCBC Essex. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask your attention at midfield as we announce today's starters, beginning with our visitors from Cecil. Number 1, Susan Hubbard. Number 2, Tara Fortney. Number 6, Michelle Seibel. Number 7, Hannah Holderer. Number 9, Joellen Garson. Number 10, Megan O'Neill. Number 12, Mariella Spurtle. Number 13, Sydney Wiggins. Number 17, Ashley Kelly. Number 18, Mariana Espinosa Barrientos. And starting in goal for the Seahawks, number 15, Julianne Thompson. The Seahawks are led by head coach Pat Letts, who's assisted by John Winters and Pat Kelly. And now the starting lineup for your CCBC Essex Knights. Number 1, Michaela Boyle. Number 4, Natalie Berkey. Number 5, Emily Vetri. Number 6, Amaya Purnell. Number 8, Ashlyn Hales. Number 10, Karen Dietrich. Number 11, Natalie Marks. Number 15, Riley Faulkner. Number 16, Lydia Morris. Number 18, Katie Wysong. And starting a goal for your Knights, number 44, Sam Tornator. Your Knights are led by head coach Joe Fiedler. He's assisted by Hannah Goff, Yassina Guidre, and Abia Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and the men and women of the armed forces with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. right, folks, we are back live here at the Castle at CCBC Essex campus. Getting ready to kick off here. The Knights come into the game on a 4-game win streak since their opening loss to Monroe College, the defending national champion and #1 ranked team in the country. They have ripped off 4 consecutive wins. Those wins coming against Harcum, Montgomery, Anne Arundel, and Rowan College at Burlington County. Outscoring their opponents 16-4 during that streak. Cecil coming in, just their 3rd game of the season. They are 0-2. They opened the season against Montgomery, an 11-0 loss, and on the 10th of September, a 10-0 loss to Anne Arundel. It looks like Cecil will kick it off. At the center for Cecil, number 18, Espinosa. And you gotta love the dark green numbers trimmed in white on black jerseys. I believe it's number 9, Joellen Garson, kicking off. And we're underway. Game time 2:01. Game time temperature 71 degrees. Hale's giving chase on the far side. That one is knocked out of bounds. And our first corner kick 20 seconds into the game will go to the Knights. The Knights on the offensive side, led by Kara Dietrich, 8 goals and an assist in 5 games played. Michaela Boyle, who's going to take this corner, comes into the game with 3 assists. That's number 1 on the team. She also has 2 goals. And there's the first corner. That will be off the side of the... No, it's in. So a mistake by the Cecil defender. She let it go, and I don't think the goalie knew that she was going to let it go. And Michaela Boyle scores off the corner kick to give the Knights an early 1-0 lead. It was really tough to see from up here. The way that the defender backed off, I thought it was going out of bounds. But we'll have our second kickoff here. Essex goal scored by number 1, Michaela Boyle. Time of the goal, 48 seconds. There's Dietrich, a shot and a score. 20 yards out. 25 yards out, excuse me. And the Knights ahead 2-0. "13 seconds apart. Dietrich has her 9th goal of the season. Essex goal scored by number 10, Kara Dietrich. Time of the goal, 1 minute, 1 second. In the back for the Knights is Berkey, number 4, and Wysong, number 18. Probably see that change up a bit later on. The rumor is we will see players like Dietrich maybe play in the back as the Knights jump out to a 2-0 lead in the first 61 seconds of this contest. Play in the back. Sent it across. Wysong got it from Berkey. Now into the middle for Vetri. Near side. And just a reminder to you, those of you watching at home, the clock on the overlay is not exact. It's not the official clock. I was just given word from the sidelines that for the rest of this game, there will be a running clock, which I always love because it makes getting the time of the goals a little tricky. But Knights trying to be sportsmen in this game, and that is something that comes down to the two head coaches. And apparently they have agreed to a running clock. Some of the situations that would stop that would be obviously the end of the half, and any type of injuries the referee could choose to stop the clock as that one goes out of bounds. It'll go to the Knights for a throw-in. Lydia Morris, the freshman from Parkville, Maryland, played her high school ball at Mercy. Knights looking for their 5th consecutive victory of the season. This Sunday, they will be in Petersburg, Virginia, where they will take on Richard Bland College. They'll stay on the road on the 17th, head down to College of Southern Maryland before returning home next Saturday. Next Saturday, a very special doubleheader. The women will have the front end at 12 noon against Hagerstown Community College here at the Castle. And then after that game, the men will take on Hagerstown for the Hall of Fame game, the 1974 national champion CCBC Essex Knights men's soccer team will be enshrined into the CCBC Athletics Hall of Fame. As we just saw moments ago, Dietrich put a shot on goal, but it was right at Thompson who made the save. So if there's going to be one game this season that you're able to make it out to the Castle to see, we implore you to stop by on the 21st as we honor the 1974 men's soccer national championship team. I'm led to believe that every member of that team that is still with us will be in attendance. It's going to be an exciting weekend. We're going to have some of the former student athletes, coaches, and even the former athletic directors. We see a good pass there. Shot and a foot save made by Thompson. Faulkner gets the rebound. Now we're out at the top. Purnell fighting to get it back. Left-footed pass over to Dietrich. Dietrich, a shot near post, off the post. Rings all the way back and cleared out by Seipold. If you need more information on that game, check in with Athletics. You can follow us on Twitter at CCBC Essex Sports. And while you're at it, follow these soccer teams as well. The women at Knights_W Soccer. Here's Faulkner. Gives it up. Near side. Purnell tried to go back to the right foot. Put it just a little too far in front of her. And Ashley Kelly played the ball out of bounds. Vetri, left foot. Near the PK area. Seahawks can't clear it. There's a shot and a bullet for a goal. Dietrich picks up her second of the game. It's 3-0 Knights. Cleaning up that one, and that's what a player like Dietrich will do. Make a mistake in the clear. She'll make you pay for it. Her 10th goal of the season in this, just her 6th game of the year. Essex goal scored by number 10, Karen Dietrich. Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 50 seconds. Those of you that have been paying attention and watching, we thank you for doing so. The Kingdom Podcast, we're looking to drop our next episode within the next 24 hours. Editing, post-production work, if you will, was finishing up roughly 10 minutes ago. So we hope to get that finished up, put together, and out to you within the next 24 hours. You can find that on our YouTube home, youtube.com/CCBC Essex Knights. A left-footed shot by Boyle is saved by Thompson. In the 6th minute of play. 8th minute. Man, my math is off. It has been a while. Play to Purnell. Good ball. Purnell working on the sideline. Good play. Up top now. Faulkner. Bring it back out to set up. Marks. Able to keep the possession with the Knights. Boyle surveying. Good amount of room. Good ball played to Purnell. Purnell give and go with Vetri. Vetri keeps it. Left-footed shot is true. And Vetri on the board now. The Knights lead is now 4. Good shot by Vetri and just using what she was being given. And it looks like we're going to get a change in goal. So they're going to bring out Sam Tornator. And into the goal is going to go Trinity Pfeiffer. So Tornator's day is done. She didn't face a single shot, but she got to walk around a little bit. At last night's goal, scored by number 5, Emily Vetri. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 11 seconds. So for Vetri, her first collegiate goal. And that ball will stay with the Knights. A lot of substitutions coming in as Taylor West takes the ball. She's one of the subs. She throws it in to Mia Brookshire, who's subbed in. Number 19, Jasmine Smith, seeing action for the first time. Peyton Aperuzzi, she's in the middle there. Far side, Hales is still in. With the ball now is Tori Santoro. Played back to Zachirka. Zachirka, right-footed shot off the keeper's hands. It'll be a corner kick as we're watching one of the blessings and curses of being so close to Martin State Airport are the airplanes. But when you see a World War II era bomber-like plane this low, you do get a little bit worried. He's on his approach. It'll probably take him another 10 minutes to land. There's the ball by Santoro in the box. Hales, shot knocked away by the defender. Hales giving chase. She'll run it down. Plays it out to Zachirka. Zachirka over to West. West. Left foot. Shot takes one bounce and is gobbled up by Thompson. Thompson sends it away. Good kick. No Seahawks within 15 yards of the ball, though. On it now is Eske. She plays it over to West. West near sideline. That ball played ahead by Aperuzzi. And it'll make it all the way to Thompson. Up next for the Seahawks after today. Next Friday, the 20th, they'll be back at home against College of Southern Maryland. That'll be a 5 p.m. game. And then on the 24th, they will travel to Hagerstown to take on the Hawks at 2 p.m. They'll end the month on the 28th at Potomac State College, as play will be stopped for an injury at midfield. It looks like that is Garson down for the Seahawks. We'll step away, let them get this sorted out. 32 minutes and change as the clock continues to run, and the Knights have a commanding 4-0 lead. And we are ready to go as Thompson gets the ball back in play. Santoro. Near sideline. And those of you watching at home, I would like to apologize for my mistake. Unfortunately, not something that I can put on the interns, even though I like to give credit for all my mistakes to the interns. I can't this time. The title of today's game is 100% incorrect, and we're working on switching that now. I do apologize for that. Those of you that checked in and thought you were watching the wrong game, my biggest apologies. Everything else is correct. The score, the time, all is correct here. Plays at the far sideline. The ball played to Hales. Hales looking to run it down before it gets off that back line and played out by the defender. That'll be a throw in. In the middle. Knocked down. Boyle. Can't get it. Seahawks looking to clear. They can't. Hales plays it into the middle. Abruzzi. They're going to play on. And finally sent away. All right, so we got that name change, folks. Again, we apologize. Might take a moment. If it gets on your nerves that bad, just refresh the screen. Not exactly IT support help for the 21st century. Well, I guess it depends on what IT support you call. Play in the middle, far side. Zachirka plays it ahead. Abruzzi. Boyle now looking for Hales. Off the wrong part of her foot. Hales keeps it alive for the Knights. Abruzzi lets it go into the middle where it's played out by Brookshire. Seahawks have the ball now. Santoro causes the turnover. The Knights have it again. 28 minutes remaining in this contest. First half. Zachirka. Eski. Over to West. West near side. We can hear head coach Joe Fiedler yelling from here. Brookshire plays the ball in the middle, low. And cleared out by the Seahawks defense. West, the right foot shot, hooks wide. And out of bounds. Looks like Vetri and Purnell checking back in for the Knights. Coming off, Natalie Berkshire and Ashlyn Hales. Played ahead. Taken away by West. West taking on two Seahawks. Good ball to Brookshire, as that's played away. Good step there by O'Neill to send it back. That one rolled off the back line. It'll be a goal kick for the Seahawks. 25-45 remaining in the first half. Sent in by Boyle. Chested down. Aperzi lets it go to Smith. Finds his way out and to Santoro. And that one will roll off the back line for a goal kick. Boyle. Good play there made by Fortney. The step in front of that pass attempt. Eski plays it up. Aperzi looking for the right foot. Was that deflected? Yes, it was. It'll be a corner kick for the Knights. Their third corner kick of the half. For those of you that want to keep an eye on the stats as you watch the game, go to ccbcessexknights.com. Go to the women's soccer schedule and click on the live stats button for today's game. It's going to be Santoro taking the kick. Everybody up for the Knights except for the goalie, Pfeiffer. Shot attempt was wide. Again, this time it'll be high. Thompson to send it away. Far side, Zachirka. And to the middle. Played back by Smith. Seahawks looking to clear. Aperzi gets it back. Zachirka ahead to Purnell. Purnell, long pass is going to be broken up. She was looking for West on the other side of the field. West is able to steal it away. Brookshire clears out. Left foot. Smith plays it down and can't get the ball back. The Seahawks avoid another Knights tally. Santoro playing it back. Knights will regroup. Vetri. Far sideline looking for Zachirka, who keeps it alive. Good hustle. Gets to the back line. Serves one in the middle. Smith got the shot off, but it went wide. Good play there between Zachirka and Smith. It'll be a goal kick for the Seahawks. 21-35 remaining first half. How close are we doing on that time down there? How close are we? 2 seconds. Okay, not bad. Not bad. 4-0. The Knights 4 goals on 8 shots on goal. Seahawks have not attempted a shot yet. Smith battling far side with Zeipolt. I believe for the Knights goalie, Trinity Pfeiffer, seeing her first action of the year. Coming in, Sam Tornator had played 379 minutes of 457. The only other keeper that had seen time is Peyton Apurzi, who's playing the field right now. So Pfeiffer getting her first opportunity of the season between the pipes for the Knights. Play back. We are in the 25th minute of play. West looking to split the defenders, plays it in. Smith, did she get a piece of that? She did. It'll be off the back line nevertheless for a goal kick. Hales and wait for it. Hales and Marks checking back in for the Knights. Brookshire and Purnell coming off. Working with an abbreviated crew tonight. This game originally scheduled for yesterday, rescheduled for today. Smith breaks for the ball. Shot right at Thompson, who has no problems with that one. So we're without half of our intern crew today. On our camera is our athletic specialist, Matt Ryan. On the scoreboard overlay, our intern, Jacob Guy. Across the field, taking care of the stats, our former men's soccer student athlete, Patrick Cunin. And right now on the scoreboard, Rebecca Plantholt. She is working the scoreboard with Delilah Glidden, who is currently taking men's soccer photos. There's a right-footed shot, and it would have been good from 35 yards away had we been playing with a more oblong ball. But we are not. In this sport, it's a goal kick. Wind picking up out there. I love it. September 13th. You know, we've been on the air almost 30 minutes. That's my first mention of Friday the 13th. It's not bad. Not for a guy that was married on Halloween. I think that's pretty good. Not sure what we're going to do this weekend without any home Knights contests. Everybody on the road. Played to the middle. Vetri sends it ahead to the feet of Morris. Morris to Zachirka. Now to Marks. Marks has it taken away. And questionably played off the back line for a corner kick. So maybe the Seahawks want to work on their corner kick defense here. I thought there was time to send it off the sideline, but what do I know? I'm 110 yards away from the field. Santoro, right foot. Good ball into the center. Apurzi. And it'll be West. It's West who finishes it off. Give the goal to Taylor West. No goal, waved off. Was she offsides? Oh, no goal. Oh, good stop by Thompson. Yeah, looking at the replay, they had the flag up. Sent away by Thompson. 16:20 to play in this first half. The Knights scored all their goals within the first 10 minutes of the game. They scored their first 48 seconds in as Michaela Boyle sent a left-footed shot from the corner, the far corner, that found a way into the net. 13 seconds later, Dietrich scored her first of the game. And 4 minutes, 49 seconds after that, she scored her second. And then at the 9:11 mark, it was Emily Vetri scoring her first goal of the season as that one takes a hop and Thompson keeps it in front of her. That's where we stand. The Knights 4 goals on 10 shots on goal. Played down by West, giving chase and keeps it in bounds. No word yet on the Seahawks' Joellen Garson. Try and get some news on her at halftime. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's her on the sideline right now with her jersey off as that ball goes out of bounds for another corner kick. So we'll see if she's going to be out the rest of the game. If so, the Seahawks are going to be playing without a substitute. Santoro. Good ball into the middle. Head ball sent wide by Marks. Natalie Marks, the freshman from San Francisco, California. Towson High School graduate. West plays it ahead. Smith. Hale's now battling for the ball. Gets it back, plays it into the middle. Nobody there. Seahawks can't clear it. West. Into the middle. Apurzi chests it down. Plays it back. Big right-footed shot. Redirect. I think that came off of Smith, or was it offsides again? No, it's a goal. And I'm waiting for the replay here because I think the ball went off of Smith. Played into the middle. Yep, 19 redirects it off the right leg. Smith, her first goal of the year, her first collegiate goal. Knights out by 5 now. Essex goal, scored by number 19, Jasmine Smith. Assisted by number 16, Lydia Morris. Time of the goal, 31-13. There you go. A little bit of a Friday the 13th palindrome. The goal scored at 31-13. Yeah, I can be a bit of a nerd when it comes to numbers. Zachirka on the ball. Oh, good move. Into the box. Right foot, centering pass. The flag is up. And Smith was looking for her second goal, but she was offsides. Score remains 5-0. Smith on the ball. Knocked out. Ashlyn Hales giving chase for the Knights. Worked it away from Kelly. Right foot into the middle. A little chip. Thompson is there. I'll tell you, the Knights might be up 5-0, but by the time this one's over, Thompson's probably going to have 14 or 15 saves. Seahawks, they came into this game 0-2, but Thompson in her first 2 games, 32 saves. 32 in 2 games. Into the middle, Smith off the right knee. Thompson comes on for line to get it. 10:50 left in the first half. Folks, during halftime, if could humor us a little bit, we'll be taking, I believe it's going to be a 10-minute break at halftime. Hit the back button on your screen there a couple of times. Go to our video section and take a look at that podcast that we have going on, the Kingdom Podcast. We'll have the newest episode, episode 6, coming up within the next 24 hours. And special treat for those of you watching right now, an inside look at that podcast where this week we had our first out of left field challenge. And this week, using the hashtag the Kingdom Podcast, we're asking for you to give us your top 5 sports movies of your lifetime. Not necessarily the top 5 best sports movies, but your top 5, and they have to be sports movies in your lifetime. So if you were born in 1994, I don't want to see Bull Durham on your list. Put your list on Twitter, hashtag it, hashtag the Kingdom Podcast, and we're going to look to read a few of those next week when we record our next podcast episode, episode 7. Again, episode 6 coming out within the next 24 hours if we see a right shot from Mark sent aside. And that one's going to go over. So hit us up. Let us know your top 5 movies. I'll give you a hint. One of my movies will have Kevin Costner in it. More than likely, 2 of my top 5 will have Kevin Costner in it. So check back in with us next week, episode 7, and listen to our top 5. That's me and co-host Aaron Thomas, the voice of your Knights, next week. Gaggle of substitutes checking in for the Knights. 8:30 remaining. I'd like to thank our ball runners today. I'm going to thank 2 of the 3 now. I'll thank the third one in the second half because, well, I don't know his name, so get all that taken care of. On this near sideline, the one of our men's baseball pitchers, I should say one of our pitchers, Ronnie Jones Jr. That one sent high. All right, somebody get down there. Tell Lydia, hit a little bit higher on the ball for me. Well, Ronnie Jones, we thank you. Ronnie, a returning sophomore, the Prince of Shenanigans. For those of you that watched the broadcast last year, you understand exactly what I mean. If you didn't, go to the YouTube channel and find some baseball games that the Knights win. Fast forward to the end and take a look at some of the things. The baseball team got pretty creative this year. The only post-game shenanigans I did not like was when Cale Hines was being interviewed. All they did was wrap him up in toilet paper or pre-wrap or something like that. It was very unoriginal. I was disappointing in them. But some of the others are pretty good. My favorite was they were in the background jousting. So that was very Knight-like, very relevant. They do a good job with that. Very fun time after a victory here at CCBC Essex. Of course, the Knights baseball team last year finishing runner-up, Region 20, Division 2. And the year before that, Region 20, Division 2 champion, Northeast District champion, and a appearance at the College World Series in Enid, Oklahoma, where they were fan favorites. Had a good time out there. As we check back here, 6:15 remaining in this opening half. It has been all Knights. And it looks like the jersey back on for Garson. So hopefully she'll be able to play in the second half. Either that or it just got a little bit chillier down there. Hales has it taken away, and the Seahawks looking to clear the ball out. They cannot. Marks has it. Far sideline. Sends it into the middle. It's played down by Seipolt. And out of bounds, it'll be a Knights throw in. Thompson comes to get that one. Play down. Morris plays it far side to Marks. Marks, nobody around. Now Sipole comes up on her. Left-footed shot into the side of the net. It's going to be a goal kick. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Second half, we're going to have, oh, nope, it looks like he's here now. Brian Doyle from the baseball team as well is on the far side ball running. Casey Kagan, a member of the women's basketball team, a captain. They're going to get going soon. See him in action for the first time October 27th here at CCBC Essex for the, oh, now I got to use my fingers. I believe the 5th annual CCBC Essex Women's Basketball Jamboree. It's going to be held Sunday, October 27th at the Wellness and Athletics Center. 16 women's junior college basketball teams will be here on display. A day of scrimmaging. Knights shot. Score by Hales. Hales picking up, I believe, her second goal it is, her second of the season. She had one last weekend, an absolute laser of a shot into the right side, upper 90. This one at 41-12, her second goal of the season, 6-0 Knights. Knights goal scored by number 8, Ashlyn Hales. Who scored it? Was it 11? Oh. Oh, come on. I could have sworn it was her. Jesus fucking Christ. On the Knights goal, number 11, Natalie Marks. Time of the goal, 41 minutes, 12 seconds. So correction there as my eyes deceive me big time. It's Marks picking up the goal, her first goal of the season. I love the hand gesture I got from Ashlyn, making the slashing sign that she didn't score. Now she scored. No? Wait. I'm waiting. Waiting. And they concur. So Hales now picks up her second goal of the season. It's good. I don't have to change my scoring sheet much. Nice goal scored by number 8, Ashlyn Hales. Time of the goal, 42:55. See, if I was on the air more, I'd be a little bit more of a veteran. I would have known to just play that off as if I was just foreseeing the future. As it happens, my eyes just weren't working. Or my brain. Probably my brain. I never took many biology classes, but something tells me it was my brain. Deflected into the box. Thompson will watch it go off the back line for a goal kick. 40 seconds remaining. Again, folks, at halftime, we'd love it. just go check out that podcast, the Kingdom Podcast. There's 5 episodes up. Episode 6 coming out in the next 24 hours. And approximately 10-minute halftime. We'll confirm that here for you in just a moment. The running clock, not sure what their plans are for the half. Berkey, she's playing up now. 10 seconds. And that'll go out of bounds. And it should be how the half ends. All Knights, all first half, as we saw, Ashlyn Hales add the extra point. It's Knights 7, Seahawks nothing. We'll see if we can get the time here for you for halftime, so you know when to check back. It is going to be 10 minutes. So we'll step aside for 10 minutes. We'll see you in the second half. Knights 7, Seahawks 0. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half about to get underway. Knights 7, Seahawks 0. Coming up after this game, scheduled for 4 o'clock, the men will take on Cecil. Dietrich at the center to get things kicked off in the second half. And we're underway. So that fourth member of the ball running team that I left off was J.J. Arazo. So it's J.J. Arazo, Ronnie Jones Jr., and Brian Doyle from the baseball team, along with Casey Kagan from women's basketball. You know, one of the biggest differences between Aaron calling a game and me calling a game is that it doesn't feel like Count Dracula is about to jump out from a corner when we're in the booth, because we actually turn the lights on. That one sent over the top by Zachirka. It'll be a goal kick. The one thing I do appreciate is that we do save a little bit of electricity when Aaron's up here. Taylor West, far side with the ball. Left foot shot into the side of the net. See, in that first half, Cecil keeper Julianne Thompson, 7 saves for the goalkeeper. 8 saves for the goalkeeper now. Overall, 7 in the first half. She has 40 saves in 2 and 3 matches. Faulkner in the middle to Dietrich. Dietrich, right-footed shot over the crossbar. I think Fiedler looking to get Dietrich the hat trick before he totally calls her off. Back in by Marks, headed away. Knights regroup. Played in by Morris. Faulkner on the ball. Right foot shot deflected. The clear deflected. West runs it down. Into the middle. Left foot centering pass, and the right-footed shot by Dietrich goes high rather. Goals in this game, just to give you a quick recap. In the first minute of play, Boyle hit one off of the corner kick. Dietrich picked one up in the 2nd and 6th minutes of play. In the 10th minute of play, it was Vetri picking up her first goal of her collegiate career. Good move by Zachirka, who finishes. Eight 0 Knights now. For Zachirka, her 3rd goal of the year. Knight's goal scored by number 12, Danny Zachirka. Time of the goal, 48-47. Come the Knights again. Cross. West can't get to it, and it'll go out of bounds. So after Vetri's goal in the 10th minute of play, 32nd minute of play, goal scored by Jasmine Smith on the assist from Lydia Morris. 42nd minute of play, a goal by Natalie Marks. 43rd minute, a goal by Ashlyn Hales ended the first half scoring. And then just a few moments ago in the 49th minute, a goal by Zachirka. Taylor West looking for that first goal of the season still. Worked off the ball but gets it back. Plays it into the middle. Dietrich. And she can't get back to it. Not cleared out far enough though. The Knights still battling. Morris. Big right-footed shot goes wide. It'll be a goal kick. Boyle on the ball. Points out to Morris where she wants her. She got there. Morris, far sideline. Bringing it in now, gives it up to West. West, look to shoot with the left foot. It's poked away. Morris runs it down. Right foot. Centering pass. Header by Mark, saved. Rebound is a goal. Good job by Thompson to get the first save, but it was just too quick to get her hands on the second one. Marks picks up the ball, picks up the goal, her second of the game. It's now 9-0 Knights. Knights goal scored by number 11, Natalie Marks. Time of the goal, 51-32. The Knights the Knights 9 goals on 18 shots on goal, 5 corner kicks. They'll go to 5-1 this season. This will be their 5th consecutive win of the year, and 3-0 in the Maryland JUCO Conference. Again, this Sunday, traveling to Richard Bland. Dietrich, right foot, and that one goes high. 37 minutes remaining in this contest. Thompson getting ready for the goal kick. Marks trying to play it down, couldn't get to it. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Seahawks. Near side. Holder. Now the Knights have it. Played into the middle. Dietrich pulls it all the way back. 2, 4, 6, 7 substitutions getting ready to check in for the Knights. Berkey puts a big foot on it. Came up short. She was looking for a Justin Tucker-esque goal there. Boyle over to Faulkner. Faulkner plays it to Marks. Marks in the middle to Dietrich, who brings it back. There's a shot that goes high from 25 yards out. And here they come. 7 on, 7 off. Knights lead it 9-0. 34:55 remaining in regulation. Eske. Far side to Morris. Santoro in the middle. Gives it to Zachirka. Pass into the middle, sent away. I do apologize to some of the Seahawks that are watching. The numbers, if we don't catch the back of the jerseys, we cannot see them from up here. That was Michaela Seipolt sent that shot away. It just takes us a little bit longer to get their numbers. Into the middle. Trinity Pfeiffer plays that one out. She's out of goal. Aperuzzi is in goal for the Knights now, their third goalie of the game. Santoro. Pfeiffer brings it all the way out. Mars gets it to Brookshire. Brookshire back to Santoro. Have a goal of making sure that every Knight gets their name announced today. Those were not shots fired. That was a backfire from the Gator. Poked away from Purnell. Purnell plays it back. And that one will trickle all the way through the box. Running it down for the Seahawks is Kelly. Can't clear. Hales. Into the middle to Smith. Smith. Tackled by the Turf Monster. She's okay. In case anyone was wondering, it looks like Garson is back in the game for the Seahawks. That one's played out. Well, at least she's been cleared to return. Not sure if she's made her way back into the game yet or not. Zachirka into the middle. Smith plays it back out. Santoro. Berkey. Smith gets it to Zachirka. Zachirka. And Purnell offsides. Can't do that. I'm sure, even up 9-0, I'm sure head coach Joe Fiedler is saying to himself, you know, basically, we're down here passing the ball around. You know, you're not trying to run the score up. You're trying to get some work in, trying to run certain plays when you have the opportunity. But you can't be in a situation where you're passing the ball around and then you're offsides. But it's a learning experience. Throw in for the Seahawks. There's Mariella Spurtle with the throw in for Cecil. Brookshire has it. Drops it all the way back to Morris, who goes even farther back to Eske. Back up to Berkey. Zachirka. Hales. Telling Purnell where to go. Sent away by Spurtle. Berkey. Right foot into the center. Pfeiffer on it. Now Santoro. All the way over to Morris in front of her bench. Pfeiffer. Brookshire. 30 minutes to play in this contest. Berkey tried to get some pepper on that one. Came up short. Thompson sends it away. Thompson, 9 saves in the game. Knights goalkeepers have not faced a shot. Sent away by Saipo, checked by Hales. Now Santoro has it. Santoro, right-footed shot, one hop to the keeper. We'll see if they're going to count that. There's a shot on goal. Big kick. Good move by Holderer. Far sideline, Berkey sends it to Brookshire. Brookshire. Centering pass. Thompson comes out to cut it off. Purnell plays it to Smith. Smith works it back out. Has it taken away by Kelly. Working on Pfeiffer. And Kelly punches it out. Thank you to Matt Ryan, who says 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Knights are playing a man down right now. And let's see, Cecil has 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I count 9 with the goalie for Cecil, so they have 2 out right now. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no, 10. So they are playing a man down, so Essex reciprocated here in the second half. So we got 10-on-10 action here. 26 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Hales. Everybody wants to score from deep today. Is that 35 yards out? All the way back, Esky. That one punched away from Holderer, who got up to midfield. Brookshire, far sideline. Plays it in, give and go with Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer, good pass back. And that one sent away off the back line for a corner kick. Good teamwork there between Pfeiffer and Brookshire. And it looks like it's going to be Hales taking the corner. Hales does not yet have an assist this year. Oh, Smith just missed the header. Zachirka throws it into the middle, nobody there. And Santoro heads it over to Zachirka. Wind picking up. Purnell. And Zachirka will maintain possession for the Knights. Pfeiffer has it. Good play there by the Cecil defense. Believe it was Spurtle. .23:40 remaining. .75 degrees here at Essex at the moment. Wind's coming at 8 miles an hour out of the east. Wind gusts up to 19 miles per hour. Pfeiffer plays it back to Zachirka. Substitutes coming in for the Knights. It looks like Dietrich and West checking back in. Morris and Hales, I think. Nope, Hales is staying on. What's going on? Are we taking a break, or? We're going to step away here a second to get this figured out, and we will be right back to let you know. All right, so play resumes, folks, and so display of sportsmanship there as the Essex staff concedes a water break. You know, helps their players too, but big help to the Cecil players who've been playing on one side of the ball all game long. Clock continued to run, so we're under 19 minutes remaining in this contest. Again, at 4 o'clock, it'll be the men's turn. Cecil versus Essex. Live from the castle. Don't forget, folks, as you're watching or later on today, follow Knights Women's Soccer on Twitter at Knights_W Soccer. Shot and a save. Good save by Thompson. As Dietrich was looking for the hat trick, Thompson does her best minute bowl. I don't think so. Keeps it a single-digit lead for now. Or a single-digit on the scoreboard for the Knights. So, follow the Knights at Knights_W Soccer. Follow the athletics department at CCBC Essex Sports. And follow us on Instagram as well at CCBC Essex Sports. Brookshire, centering pass. Knocked away by the Cecil defense. The Knights, 7 of their 9 goals in the first half. 4 of those coming in the first 10 minutes of play. You know, today being Friday the 13th, spooky things happening throughout the day. Those of you with trichodicophobia, yes, that's a real thing as we watch Cecil's number 13, Sydney Wiggins, chase after West. As the fear of all things 13, as Dietrich's shot goes high and wide. And we've all heard one story or another about looking into the mirror, calling out whatever, fill in the blank with whatever generation you grew up with. Mine was Bloody Mary. Right about now, I'm wondering, because we have this second game coming up, if I look into my phone and say Jersey Mike's 3 times, will Jersey Mike's send over a box sub? Dietrich. That one goes in. Does it? It looked like it. Nobody moved. As Dietrich finishes her hat trick. Her 11th goal of the season. '77th minute of play. Knights goal by number 10, Kara Dietrich. Time of the goal, 76-13. Knights in the double digits. For the first time this year. Cecil now trying to get something going on the offensive side of the ball. Brookshire working the sideline. Good play. That'll be sent. Nope. Sent away by Hales. Hales hustling. Brookshire ahead to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer gives it back. Here come the Knights. A brief scare there. Goalie almost had to do something. West. I do feel a little bit bad for Taylor West. Taylor has had a few games this year where she has just been unlucky with her shots, or a goalie will come out and make a Sports Center-esque save. One of the top scorers from a year ago, this their 6th game into the season, and she's still searching for her first goal. Her teammates are behind her, though, and we know she just keeps shooting. It'll come. Big internship for her this past summer, and I know I'm going to screw this up somehow, but she had an internship with like the National Security Agency or Department of Defense or something like that this summer. And I saw her a few weeks ago on campus. I said, how did that go? She was like, great, I decided to extend it. So in addition to going to school full-time, playing soccer, traveling with the team, she's also working a high-profile internship all at the same time. It's not too bad for 19 going on 20 years old. Trying to think of what I was doing when I was 19 going on 20. Probably something stupid. Santoro was lining up a shot. In steps Sydney Wiggins, preventing the sophomore out of Perry Hall Christian School from taking the shot. $12:25 to play in this one. Next home broadcast for the Knights is going to be on Saturday, September 21st. That's that Hall of Fame game we were talking about. The women will play at noon. The men will play at 2 p.m. 1974 Men's Soccer National Championship team will be inducted into the CCBC Athletics Hall of Fame as we see far sideline Ashley Kelly making a run into the box. And she collides with Taylor West's foot and goes down. Or no, looks like she collided with a teammate. And that one goes out of bounds. Unlucky there. See if we can see what happened on the replay as the two young ladies will be tended to. Here's Kelly as we watch the replay. Along with, it looks like Wiggins in the middle there. And they just ran into each other as West made a play on the ball. So hopefully those two young ladies are okay. We're going to step aside for a few moments. 11 minutes and counting down to the end of this game. Knights in front, 10-0. Play resumes, and it appears those young ladies are indeed okay. Under 10 minutes to play now. And listen, what I'm about to say, this is just like a statement of fact. This is not an indictment or ridicule on Cecil, because let me tell you, for a score to 10-0, and I've been on both sides of these scores as a member of this school, Cecil is playing with heart, and they're still in it. They're still playing. They have not given up. You know, an official game at our level is after 70 minutes. So if they wanted to, they could have said after 70, hey, we're done. We can't take it anymore, and they have not done that. Having said that, I don't think and again, I've seen this on both sides. I don't think I've ever seen a game where there was a shutout like this or a high-scoring game and the other team did not take a single shot. Not even a shot on goal, like not a single shot. It's so odd to see those numbers up there. Truthfully, I do wish Cecil the best of luck the rest of the way. They're playing a very similar schedule to what we do in the region in the conference, and so we know some of the teams that they're going to have to play going forward. Taylor West right to Thompson, and Taylor saying to herself, why couldn't she play that one like she played Dietrich's last one? Still looking for that first goal. And again, Seahawks fans that are watching, Seahawks return home next Friday the 20th. They'll take on the Battle of the Birds. It'll be the Hawks of Southern Maryland at 5 p.m. And they're back on the road to end September the 24th at Hagerstown and the 28th at Potomac State. I don't know if you've ever been to Potomac State, but if you ever go or ever talk about them, it is Kaiser, West Virginia. It's not Keyser, even though it's spelled Keyser. I made the rookie mistake of doing that. My first broadcast during a volleyball game. The funny thing was that my mother-in-law has family from there, and we had my counterpart watching from Potomac State, some of my other friends in the region watching. It was our first broadcast. I wanted our first broadcast of volleyball. Wanted people to watch, let us know what we can and can't do. And all these people watching that should know better. And I get a text message about midway through the first set from my mother-in-law that says it's pronounced Kaiser, like geyser with a K. Never forget that. Under 7 minutes remaining in this game. Again, 4 p.m., the Knights men will take on the Cecil men. We thank all of you for watching. Give another shout out to our personnel today on the scoreboard. It began with our opener, Delilah Glidden. Rebecca Plantholt's been on it the rest of the way here. Our ball runners, Casey Kagan from women's basketball. And from the baseball team, J.J. Arazo, Ronnie Jones Jr., and Brian Doyle. Our broadcast crew on the camera today, Matt Ryan. On the scoreboard overlay, Jacob Guy. And on the live stats, Patrick Coonan. And a special thanks to our parental photographer. I love having him around. Loved having him around a few years ago when his daughter Hannah played here for 2 years. It makes my job easier, especially on days like this when we're shorthanded. Mr. Dean Tornator, dare I say the official photographer of CCBC Women's Soccer. And hopefully later this season, CCBC Women's Lacrosse. Thank you to him. You can find his photos at ccbcessexknights.com. Go to the women's page and then click photos. You'll see his photos in the photo gallery. Hales looking to be the first to score from 35 plus. Denied by Thompson. Or by gravity, I don't know. Again, the Knights will move on to 5-1, 3-0 in the conference. Cecil will fall to 0-3, same record in the conference. For the Knights, this will be their 5th consecutive win. And again, best of luck to Cecil the rest of the season. Hopefully they can get healthy and finish strong as Santoro puts one on net. Good to see her playing as much time as she's played today. She's been bothered by that right knee all season. Peruzzi out on about the 20-yard line of the football field, 30 yards off of our line. Good play by Smith to get back into the middle and sent away. Uh-oh. That's a good ball down the line. West giving chase and takes it away as Seipold couldn't get to it. Played ahead, Purnell. Plays it back to West. Ashlyn Hales, great pass, far side to Brookshire. She'll slow things down a bit. Good to see Hales the last few weeks having such good games. Started the season with an injury herself to her ankle. Santoro, a one-hopper to Thompson. Like to see Santoro score too. Got to check the stat we have here. But take a look at Santoro's stats. I'm not sure she's ever scored a goal. That would be kind of special for her. She did. She scored 2 goals last season. So still be a feat, especially if it's from 35 yards out, just not as special. Far side, Brookshire. Plays it into the middle. Pfeiffer. And that ball plays out. Brookshire runs it down probably. I don't think with 2.5 minutes left, the referee was calling that if it was borderline. Unlike Major League Baseball, where the umpire's there, it could be umping in a game 22-0, and they'll call a borderline strike. But I, in the words of 105.7 The Fans, Bob Haney, digress. That pass cut off by Sydney Wiggins of the Seahawks. And the Knights get it back. Eske puts that one in the box. So my unofficial, not sponsored by anyone, player of the match. I think I'm going to give it to 2 people. I'm going to go the obvious, Kara Dietrich with the hat trick. And then Natalie Marks, not only scoring 2 goals tonight, but scoring her first 2 goals of her collegiate career as that one sails high. 1 minute coming down. And our behind enemy lines player of the game, no doubt about it, if you argue with me, you're wrong. Julianne Thompson, the goalkeeper from Cecil. The Knights may have scored 10 goals on her, but she played unbelievably well in between the pipes otherwise. And, of course, I mean, not all on her. 3rd game in a row with double-digit saves. She has 43 saves in 3 games this season. Like to see, again, the Seahawks get healthy, get her some help on that back, and calm things down for her the rest of the season. Again, the Knights, they're going to win this one. 5 in a row now for CCBC Essex. They are 5-1, 3-0 in the conference. Cecil falls to 0-3 overall and in the conference. And again, for my entire production crew, I'm Rocco Jeppe saying so long and thanks for joining us. Where the final score, the Knights 10, Seahawks 0.